What is up, everyone? My name's Luna, as if you already do not know. Welcome to Animal Crossing 365-day playthrough. Today may be a short episode because I gotta go do some things. So that's fine. But I actually, since it's... is he leaving? Is he leaving? Say it ain't so, baby. Ah, what? Ah, I don't... Fuck you, Butch. I hate this guy. I hate Butch, man. I just want him gone. You suck, dude. But today's episode, I actually got a question to ask everyone who does watch these videos. And I feel like I'm gonna do them for every single video up until I possibly end off the series. Hopefully, if I could think of enough Animal Crossing related questions, we could probably go into different kind of questions later on, but, you know, I just want to see how it goes. I remember I was going to do this a long time ago, and I did it, and no one answered. A few people answered, but it was like a couple days too late. I already made my decision not to. So, this is a very simple one. Alright, it's Animal Crossing related. Alright, here's the question. What was the name of your first Animal Crossing town? And if you can't remember the name of your first town, obviously just tell me your current town in Animal Crossing. It doesn't, regardless, doesn't it could be on city, your first, whatever your first Animal Crossing town was on, all right, or your most recent one. It could be on any which game you wanted to be. So it could be on the, you know, the GameCube version, this version, the Wii version, the 3DS version. It could be either or. Obviously, mine is Astaria, and I've already told the story of Astaria before. Where I got Astaria from is from, I believe, 10th grade. I wrote a mythological creation story for my class. Not out of boredom, but out of, for some mythological creation things. So, we were, like, studying, Indian, like, stories, or, I don't know, well, Native American, I guess you could say, but, you know, the lower schools taught me Indian instead of Native American, which is, I guess, terrible when you really think about it, because it's two different things. But, yes, I wrote that story, and pretty much what I guess the quick version of that story is, pretty much the story is, there's two people, one from one from opposite areas, one, let's say, good and evil. One's from good, one's for evil. The good creates beautiful scenery like flowers and waterfalls and rivers and trees and all these wonderful things. The evil creates beautifully cataclysmic things like tundras and volcanoes and deserts and all those things in between that, you know, that seem bad, but they have beauty within themselves. And they pretty much were painters, and the good is a male and the evil is a female, and in turn there's a whole bunch of stuff. And pretty much Astaria is a play off the word astariated, which is supposed to mean, like, star, like the asterisk bullshit, like the star stuff or something like that. I don't know, I got it from a dictionary online. Not a dictionary online, dictionary on this, WordPress software, I believe, when I was trying to find words to use to describe her eyes. And the guy remembered her eyes, in turn he created the stars, and the moon, and, the moon will always follow him as he goes, and all this wonderful stuff like that. And that's pretty much where Astaria comes from. It was a creation myth that I created half a decade ago. So Astaria has been around for a while, and I decided to pull it up on my channel. Though a lot of people thought I stole it from that one guy. I don't know his name, to be honest with you guys. I don't know his name. I don't watch his stuff. I'm not very interested in that guy. Every time I try to think of his name, I think of Peanut Butter Gamer, but I don't think that's correct, and I barely even know anything about Peanut Butter Gamer, to be honest with you. But that's the story of Astaria. You know, that's pretty much what the gist of it is. If you want to hear the full story, listen to the second episode, where I probably explain it a lot better. Now I'm probably thinking about it, maybe it was the sun, or I'm not exactly sure. I believe the female created the sun and the guy created the moon. It was also a play off my name, Luna, and it pretty much was a story about this girl that I really did like back when, and she was an artist, and you know, we ended up dating sometime in December, October area, and then, you know, she left me. You know, we all heard the stories. Pretty much, if I ever had a chance of me and her getting back together, it would most likely be no. I've already been through that kind of stuff when it comes to life and dating, where it comes to shitty relationship. It wasn't really a shitty relationship, it's just the fact that she hid and lied to me. But, you know, I've learned from my first one that I just gotta cut it off, because my first one, it was terrible. Is this a purple rose? This is the first time I've ever seen a purple rose. That's a nice purple rose. But, I've learned from my first one, which is just 2 years of misery and her messing with my relationships and, one another just, you know, screwing over one another's lives, that, no, me and mine is just better to just cut it out. Definitely the person wants nothing to do with you, in which this girl, in turn, did, even though I tried contacting her. There's nothing you can do. That person's selfish. There's no reason for them to be in your life. And that goes for both ways, for either sex or either gender, I guess is the perfect word. Because when I say sex, people don't really understand that. That's the kind of way to classify it. But I guess that's fine. I'm gonna end off today's episode. For those of you who want to know what the question was again, what was the name of your first Animal Crossing town? If you don't remember what your first town is, what's your current town name? I would like to hear those, and I definitely would mention them and talk about them in the next episode. So until next time, everyone, as always, stay frosty. My name's Luna.
Banana muffin.